Well, you're now about to meet a Spud Murphy. Now, there are many Spud Murphys in Ireland, but this guy is really special.
Well, I was originally from Little Bray, so going to first year for me was like it was a complete change from where I was, from what I was doing. My background was completely, well, there was no rugby involved for a start. It was predominantly maybe GA through St. Kevin's, Little Bray. So my first introduction to any contact sport then really in terms of rugby was from Pres, so I'm meeting new people from Big Bray, as I used to call it then, or the school at the top of the hill with all the fields. I mean, it was just completely new. Well, friendship for me was a big one. I mean, we were great friends. As I said, even today, some of my best friends would have been from, Pres Bray. So I think that was a unique quality people had. They were friendly, and rugby added to that then. And even outside of that, you tended to meet people who were just on the fringes, didn't play the sport, but still great friends. I think friendliness for me was the big thing, the big driver really. I don't have any great idea about playing rugby for Ireland at that time really, It was just about representing Pres, doing the best I could for Pres in whatever cup competition that was. I suppose it wasn't until after that really my ambitions turned to actually represent my country, I suppose, really. I have nothing but fond memories of Pres Bray. I mean, running around the block. I don't think I was ever beaten in a race around there. Around the block, up the hill and up to touch the top of Bray Head. It was fantastic.
The back entrance.
Yeah, the back entrance. Actually, I will tell a story about it. A pal of mine is home from America, a Pres boy too, a fellow called Cormac McHugh. I'm sure lads here would know him. Every training session we used to do 3 or 4 laps of the perimeter of the school, and used to get very competitive. So myself and Cormac generally were at the front of this group every day, every week, about 3 or 4 times a week. And I could never get past Cormac. He'd just sit with me, and then with a couple of metres to go, he'd just move away from me. And I said to myself, before the season ends, I'm going to have to get the best of Cormac. We always train on New Year's Day. So New Year's Eve, I knew the lads were going out, and I said to myself, well, you know what? I think I'll stay in. Next morning, we arrived for training, which was early. And I could tell by looking at Cormac, he was a bit under the weather. So I said, this is my opportunity. And I was never so happy about winning a lap around the pitch. And Cormac today I don't think he'll ever forgive me for it, but I knew my time was right. I need to wait till he was ill-disciplined.
It's a delightful story.
Oh, yeah, it was brilliant.